Rain, rain, go away. I don't know what it's like in your neck of the woods today, but it's actually quite clear here in Peterborough. Long may it last. So where do we begin then, my love?
I've already made a start because I wanted it to dry. Onto glossy card, I've stamped the rain. And what I've actually, because it's unmounted, when I put it on the block, I put it the angle I want the rain to be falling.
OK.
So when I stamp it, I can stamp my block straight, but all the rain's going in the same direction.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Because it does, doesn't it? All the time lately. Mind you, I must say, I was down on the south coast at the weekend. It was actually really sunny. It was lovely to actually have a sunny weekend.
Now, this one is already dry, and as I say, it's a glossy card, and I'm using a dye-based ink pad, and this is to create my background. And I'm just putting it direct on. It really needs to be a dye-based ink pad to do this.
OK, so there you can see literally where you've gone over where you've already done your raindrops.
That's right.
But that is then showing through, isn't it?
So just make sure it's all covered. There we go, nice covering. And just give it a quick buff.
OK.
And then we have a nice rain background.
I know, stormy skies there. So you see, I mean, look at that, that's wonderful, isn't it? Just comes up straight away. Does look like the typical British summer, doesn't it? Wonderful. OK, so we need somebody to be rained on.
That's right. So, get my girl.
Now, you're using your stays on there as well.
I am.
If you would like to get hold of stays on, we do have black stays on Stays Show, with the stays on cleaner, of course, too. 823951 is your item number on that one.
That's it. Just we like stays on because then you can colour it with anything.
OK. Do all of these girls have names, then?
Some of them do. This one is Bonnie.
Ah.
And I think she would make a very good horsey kind of girl. If she had a horse with her, she could, you know...
She's quite countrified, isn't she,
yes.
with the welly boots on, yes.
She is.
You can imagine her sort of traipsing uphill and down dale.
Right, and then I just need to add some colour, and I've been using my chalk pencils, just because I like these at the moment.
Now, obviously, if you do want to get chalks, they should be available on our, or chalk pencils, they should be available on our website. Also, I must say, I mean, if you haven't seen any of the Stamp Addicts shows before, and I actually find that quite hard to believe because Stamp Addicts are one of the most respected names around, really. If you do go onto our website, www.createandcraft.tv, there is a whole range of fabulous Stamp Addicts products on there, all really, really easy to use and guaranteed to pretty much give you that wow factor when it comes to your crafting.
Now, I'm not worrying too much about her clothing because I've already stamped her out again, this time onto some pattern paper.
OK.
So that she can have a nice pattern jacket. When you're colouring them, remember to, if you've got a bit of pink, just for the cheeks.
Ah, just to give it a little bit of a rosy glow.
Yeah. I mean, that's quite a strong...
That's all. Well, if she's been out in the rain...
Yeah. As I say, the other option would be to scribble it onto your paper and then take from that and then colour her, because you'll get a softer. Right, now, I have cheated and I've already cut one out.
Look at that. I mean, you can see the quality of these stamps as well, because, I mean, look, the actual image itself really is cracking. The lines are so detailed. Okie dokie, so what happens now?
Well, as you can see, I've stamped her onto this pretty pink paper, and I'm going to just attach these over the top. It just gives it an added layer.
And then just a quickie glue pen you're using there, Sarah?
I am, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Well, it's a bit too small for foam tape.
Yes, it would be, wouldn't it?
And so it makes it nice and quick.
Do you know, but that's the great thing about all of these cards. I mean, the samples, I mean, I will say your samples are, you know, some of the best, really, that we have on this channel, because they're absolutely gorgeous, and each and every one is so varied, but they're all really achievable, aren't they, for anybody?
They are, yeah, and we have a great design team. And we have, I think, 5 or 6 ladies, which gives us the variety of style.
So when you actually come up with the idea, well, how do you get the ideas for this? I mean, do Judikins come to you? Do you go to them? Or what happens?
Well, for these particular ones, it was us going to Judikins.
And you said we want a range of girls.
That's it. I'd seen some artwork, and they had these beautiful, expressive eyes, and I said, that's what we need. We need girls with expression in their eyes.
They all have a real charm with them. That's what I love about them. I mean, look, are her boots stuck, my love? Oh, I don't know if boots are stuck. I thought I just pulled them off with them. There you go. That was me. Look at that. You can see How cool is she? She does have a real innocence. The great thing about these characters as well is they are kind of like timeless and ageless. They will apply to everybody. You don't have to be giving this card to a young girl to have it appreciated. I think everybody would love these cards. Now, you're going to pop that on a background.
I am just
a really background.
Layer it together. You see, I picked a purple card just to highlight the dress.
How are we doing? So what have we got? We've mounted the girl onto the background.
We have stuck her all together.
And you put a sentiment on there as well. The rain, rain, go away.
That's right. I've stamped that onto some glossy card and just stamped the rain around it. And some dots as well, just to...
OK, and then you've got that kind of like blue on white and then the white on blue at the background, so you've got that kind of like negative feel, haven't you?
That's it. I didn't want to add another colour. I just wanted to keep it simple, so I've only got 4 colours.
Yeah, but it's a wonderful card. Very striking.
And then just a bit of diamond glaze to make the hat glossy.
Look all wet.
That's it, and the welly boots, because you don't get matte finish welly boots, do you?
No, well, she'd be splashing through the puddles, wouldn't she?
Hopefully.
She'd be down the park, going to meet her friends, splashing through the puddles, I suspect.
So we just cover all the... I'm just going to cover the bits that are the patterned paper.
How long will that take to dry, Sarah?
Probably about 10 minutes.
So not too long at all. Time for a cup of tea or whatever.
Yeah.
Lovely. Or get ready for the next card.
That's it. So she's nearly done.
Lovely. Now, we're already busy. Well, we've been busy on the phone line since the beginning of the show for these. Don't forget, you do have 4 different options. $14.99 is your price for each of the options. You get 2 complete girls and their accessories in each set, if you like. The one that you're looking at the moment is the Rain and the Holidays. That little girl there is the Rain. And that's the one that is currently in the lead. Can
That's it, yeah. She's done.
Tip that up. If you went for all 4 together, it would actually be under £60 and just 1 P&P.
I forgot the umbrella.
Oh, you can't let her go out without a brolly, poor girl. She'll get wet. Let's pop that down there.
Just stick that on there, just under her hand.
Lovely. So she's holding on to that.
There we go. Now she's finished.
She's now complete. There was a little something missing. It was her brolly, but now she's got her brolly for you. And look at those boots. You can see where she's been sloshing through the water, isn't she? Very, very, very little trendy girl there.